What day is it even? I think it's the 21st. I think it's the 22nd. No, I think it's the 21st. It's Sunday. I know that. I was at work, and yeah, it was the Sunday before Thanksgiving in all its glory. I was thinking about how this Thanksgiving has been a lot less invasive and stress-causing than previous Thanksgivings, just because of working the earlier shift at night, and I'm not exposed to as many people and the whole crowding around stuff, and just too many people, and not enough space, and just and then just potentially people wanting to talk and wanting to ask questions that I might not know the answer to. I might know and people just wanting things, needing things, asking things, and there's just too many people, and they're moving in different directions, and there's no people aren't going in. They're just all over the place, and it's disconcerting, and I find myself getting overwhelmed and stressed out, and just like I'm ready to go. And it's like a direct. I was thinking about how there's like a direct correlation between concentration of individuals and people, and and the intensity of that, and how my just overall general anxiety about everything just elevates correspondingly. So it's like a direct causal relationship. As people go up, stress goes up, and there's just nothing for it. The only is to get away. So I've made as much, accepting changes offered to me to help me. So it's like, I could have stayed at my old shift and continued to work into the afternoon, working at 5 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. shift. But it's like, as soon as there was an opportunity to not, it's like, yeah. It's like, didn't have to ask me twice. I didn't have to be convinced. But I did ask, this was like 8 months ago, I think now, or something, if I didn't like it for whatever reason. Because I can't predict all the reasons that I don't know of in advance, until I have some experience with it. Can I go back? And the answer was yes. And after a week or two, I was like, no, I like this, I'll stay. So I stayed. And yeah, it's cool. I like it. I still do. So anyway, that's enough chit chat, small talk. Yeah. So whatever I looked at, I'm not gonna, today or yesterday or this morning or whenever it was, I'm just kind of, selectively not paying attention for my own particular reasons, which, yeah. But I do have the impression, and it's like, well, anyway, I'm not really going anywhere. I'll just keep doing what I'm doing, and I don't have any answers. And I don't really know exactly what I'm doing, or how I'm doing it, but that doesn't seem to stop me. And believe me, it's like not a question of like the whole thing about whether we could do something, whether we should do it is the follow-up question. Well, I've checked a number of times about whether I should. It's like I still don't understand the whole could thing and doing thing, whether I should be just because I can apparently. I've checked, and apparently this is okay. And I try not to question, um, whether it makes sense or not. So the whole could thing is still beyond me. And apparently, it's like I shouldn't be able to. I feel like I shouldn't be able to do what I'm doing, but I am. So I guess I can. And then the whole should thing, it's like, well, it doesn't have to make sense for it to be okay. And it's like I don't have all the answers to what's going to happen next, or whether it's going to work out, or anything like that. There's only one way to find out, is to live it and find out. And it's like people want guarantees. And, going back to recovery, people want guarantees that things will be better, things will be good. They will like and be happy with their decision to stay in recovery, or stay clean, or stay sober. And it's like, no. Nope. It's gonna suck until you got to start learning to live better, be better, get better, do better, believe better, feel better. Take away the addictive substance, whatever it happens to be, drugs or alcohol. Could be anything, really. Take that away, and that that opens up, possibilities for, paying attention to everything else. Developing and growing as a person, and outside interests, things like that. Everything's possible when not so consumed by what we're consuming, as far as anything, really. Substances or media as well. And there's good, and it's just when it gets taken to extremes. Things in moderation are okay, and even who am I to say? I still overdo things a bit much. My own ferocity and velocity on certain topics, and how I deal with things. A little bit zealous, and I can be a bit preachy, because I just, I don't expect anybody else to do what I do, or understand what I do, or approve of what I do. And I don't, mostly I just want to be left alone. People mind their business as I mind theirs, respecting privacy, giving that time and space and distance. And I was thinking about also today about how at the Thursday night, which I'll talk about this upcoming Thursday night later, because this upcoming Thursday night is going to be difficult for me. But at the previous Thursday night, I go there to, host it, be hospitable, be the secretary for it, be the one that opens it up, gets it ready, as ready as it gets. And one of the other guys is almost always there. And he's like, "So how's Eric doing?" And I said, "I think I'm doing all right," with a fair and being how he is, this particular individual who almost has to kind of be a jerk about everything. When left the opening, he's like, "So you think you're doing all right?" As if I have no ability to determine whether or not I am or not. That is, as though I need outside validation to, approve of me being actually all right, because I might not be. I might be on the verge of a nervous breakdown, or about to, who knows, drink or something. I don't know. Is that what people do? I don't know. They're constantly looking for an excuse. I don't know. But it was enough to, but that's what he wants. He wants to push those buttons, if he can find one. It's like it's a self-assigned job. There are people like that. And best I can do is just to watch what I say around him. Don't give him those openings or shut him down completely before he has a chance. I usually prefer to, now that I've gotten to know him a bit better, I try to shut him down. And he's learned. I've gotten a little bit of respect for just standing up to him, standing up for myself, because who is he to question me? As though I were, to question him. It's like, I treat other people as equals, or I try to, because we are. Whether other people believe themselves to be equal, that's outside my ability to influence, really, because we are equals. That's why but even then I still get starstruck by people that I place, that elevation higher than me. And I, kind of aspire or admire qualities. Not that I really want them for myself, but I acknowledge that they have something that it'd be nice, I guess. But I don't know. I'm going off topic from something that I don't really have a topic. I guess while I'm here, I'll go ahead and talk about this upcoming Thursday. I will be going out to my dad's place, my dad and stepmom's place in Cloverdale. So I'll take pictures. And it'll be nice to visit the cats, B-Dub and Mr. Gray. And the dog, I don't really, So that'll be happening. Then I need to make sure I get out of there by 5:30 or so. It's going to be getting dark. And get back to here to open up the meeting. But it won't be a regular meeting at 7 o'clock. It'll be the Thanksgiving, which means that we're not having a meeting. It'll be social. And there won't be any format. There won't be any script, like readings and things like that. There won't be a topic, and there won't be people talking one at a time. It'll be just regular social interaction where people are talking to people, and some of the people I haven't seen since I stopped going to other meetings there. The Friday, Saturday, Sunday that I stopped going to. And, people will want to know how I'm doing and what I've been up to and, questioning me. It's like, obviously I'm doing okay. And no, it wasn't that big of a deal for me to stop going to those meetings. I found the meetings to be stressing me out and causing, with my new schedule, it was causing a disruption and unwanted. It was just too difficult to do all of that and get home from work, do what I want to do, then rush to get to sleep, then wake up, go to this meeting where I have to pour out my soul, and then get back, take a short nap, and go to work again. It was just too much shifting. And it's like, I have to turn on this, it's like Friday, Saturday, Sunday night, I have to and I just had to give it up, but I feel a lot better. And that's probably not the correct, I feel better going into less meetings. Well, yeah, if you're living better and doing better and feeling better, it's like, that's progress. That's the point. And it's not about not, I still help people. I still go to 3 meetings a week. And that's got to be good enough, because that's it. That's what there is. It's got to be good enough. I have other things that I'd like to be doing I didn't get sober and get into recovery and all that, and stay sober and stay in recovery. Just continue to go to meetings. There's other things. I don't want to continue down a path that I get towards the end of it, and it's like, that's all I did? I just kept going to meetings. And I'm sure there's something to say for that, but it's just not my path. And not to question or criticize or condemn anybody that does choose to walk that path. It's not mine, and I don't want it. And I should be so grateful for the chance to even have that choice. And I am. And I've made it. And, yeah. It's mine to make. My life, my responsibility, taking ownership. Yeah. Yeah. So, anyway, I feel pretty good about everything. And I don't know what's happening. And I don't know what's going to happen next. But right now, I feel pretty good about it on this 21st. The Sunday before Thanksgiving here. And I am interested to see what happens next. So I plan on sticking around. And I have thought about it as well. If I am 100%, it's like, if I'm asked to leave, I can do that. But it better be soon, because it's, well, I don't know. We'll see. It's getting difficult. So it's like, if I'm actually 100%, needing to be let go, or dismissed, or told to go away, or, leave, disappear, it's too difficult for whatever reason. The sooner the better. Let's just say that. The sooner the better. The sooner I'm let to know that I should go away. And I'll just tell myself whatever I tell myself about these sorts of things, and just find some peace with it. And it's like everybody's got a choice. So I can't be mad about anything like that. Because I don't know. I don't know you, or them, or her. Pronouns. I don't know what the history's like. I don't know what the feelings are like. I don't know where on the spectrum anybody is. The different aspects of everything. So there's always more going on than what I even can realize. Many factors. And that's a good thing. There are lots of things that I shouldn't know, and probably don't want to know. And I operate in gray areas, and I operate pretty well. And when I start receiving extra information that I just cannot handle or can't use, as far as like, this isn't helping, extra information, it's like I can just kind of set that aside and be like, well, this is pending review. We're just going to set this over here for a little while, because I can't accept it yet. So that goes for good stuff too, as well as for bad stuff. So it's like I don't prematurely want to celebrate or grieve. I just want to take it as close to reality as possible, and not over or under appreciate or invest. And whatever time is wanted, I can make the time. And whatever time is excess, I can diminish, you know. Let's just say that I am very malleable. I found flexibility to be an asset in many ways. Accepting reality and myself and things like that. So anyway, I didn't have really much to say, but I had a few things. So, and I felt like I wanted some quality time. So I made some. But just to acknowledge something that I saw earlier today, and it might not be there anymore, but it was very nice. If it had anything to do with me or somehow was anywhere related, but it probably wasn't, because it's not for me, it's not about me, it has nothing to do with me, and is none of my business. But anyway, whoever it was about, it was very nice. It was a very nice thing to say. I thought so. That poor person. So weird. Anyway, I'm glad none of these ever get seen. Or if they do, only like the first couple seconds ever gets looked at or whatever. I don't know, before people click off. At least that's what it looks like to me. No one ever watches anything, you know, which is good, because I'm the only one. And then I never look at it either. It's just there to help me compose my thoughts. And somehow, in the process, when I go to write, like actually write, my thoughts are there. It's like they've already been organized, and then it's just so something about this works. It helps me to put things in order, to sort it out, and to make it real, to let myself know that's real. Yeah. So anyway. It'll be all right. If things work out, they don't work out, they're going to work out one way or the other. And the one way I expect, or the one way I don't expect, whatever that means. Who am I to say what's best? I don't know. No one does. It might appear unfortunate, or it might appear disappointing in the short term, but in the long run, you know, who knows what, you know, fortune gets shaped by this happening or this not happening, whatever this is. You know, what is the next step? I don't know. But I just know I can't force anything or demand anything. That would be wrong. So I can be welcoming though. Welcoming and wanting. Inviting too. So anyway, I'm glad these don't get looked at. I wonder what the thumbnail is going to be for this one. It's probably going to be something goofy, as usual. I'll have 3 goofy pictures to pick from. I need to figure out how to get better thumbnails. I've seen 1 or 2 that looked okay. But I think at least, well, there's those, because it makes it so at least there's a few good pictures of me static. Or is like the rest. It's like, so. Okay. I guess that's it.